Hey, what's up, everybody? Nate here with Nate's Dryer Vent Cleaning, your dryer vent specialist here in Brevard County, optimizing dryer performance and safety. This video I want to make. I don't think I've made a video like this before, and if so, it won't be as good as this video, as informative as this video. But this video is basically I want to highlight the type of dryer that we recommend for safety-related reasons. Now, we're not really brand specific in our recommendations, but we are model specific. Although personally, there are some brands that I tell my customers to stay away from. Just a quick side note: Samsung, unfortunately, is one of those brands. I love their TVs and their electronic devices, but I'm not a fan of their appliances. So anyways, it's this model. So again, we're not brand specific, we're model specific, and about a half a dozen or so of dryer manufacturers make this model type, like Kenmore, Whirlpool, Amana, Roper, and there might be one or two others. And it's the model type like this, where the lint trap pulls from the top of the machine. Now, the reason why we recommend it is, one, they're very easy to work on and take apart. So as a result, and consequently, they might be a little bit cheaper to work on or to repair or tune up if you need to do that down the road. And most importantly, again, boil down to the safety aspect of this recommendation, is because of the position of the heating element. Here, after I get done blabbing in my mouth, you're going to see a picture of where the heating element is located, which is in the rear of the machine in a vertical position. Now, my company is one of the few that will take apart the dryer to clean it. And the motivation and the reasoning for cleaning out the dryer is, one, it's recommended to do so, and two, it's literally the most effective and immediate way to reduce the risk of a dryer fire. Dryer fires are the 6th leading cause of house fires. They are a real threat. So you could literally have a company come clean out your dryer vent, but unless they actually reduce the amount of flammable lint in your machine, you could still be at risk, which is why we do both. We clean the dryer for safety-related reasons, and we clean the vent for efficiency-related reasons. And what happens is, so these models, we found these models because of a neglect of maintenance. We have seen these models get very, very dirty, but we've never seen a model that we would describe as dangerously dirty. Again, it all boils down to the position of the heating element. In one of these pictures I'm going to show you next, you'll even see a very small amount of charred lint built up on this heating element. But the reason why it's different from the other kind of main two types of models in the sense of design, where the location of the heating element is there's another kind where it's very well known for, like GE's, for example. In fact, GE might exclusively have where the heating element is positioned behind the drum. And what you'll see is a circle that has perforated holes in the back of the drum. And over time, especially because of vent-related issues, you can see lint building up behind those holes. And then if you look close enough, and because of a lack of maintenance, you might even see that lint start getting golden brown and eventually black and start charring. Lint is very similar to the marshmallow. It kind of goes through those stages of roasting stages, where it gets golden brown, then it gets brown, then it gets black, and then eventually it'll flame up just like a marshmallow. So, and you have this model where the heating element is positioned vertically, and as a result, it's extremely hard for lint to accumulate, versus the other two models, which I just described. That one model where it's the heating elements in the back of the drum, and then the other model is where the heating element is positioned horizontally. It's kind of on two stilts, so to speak, one in the back and one in the front. And what happens is lint will start building up on it horizontally, as you're going to see in this short little video clip afterwards, like a carpet, and it will literally start roasting. And again, due to neglect and a lack of maintenance, that if it can start charring. In fact, I'm going to show you here in a second. I got it right over here, the biggest piece of burnt lint that I've ever removed from a dryer. And so what happens is it can start charring, and due to enough neglect, it could flame up and then spill over onto the floor of the machine, where there likely is much more lint. So that's the reason why we recommend these model types of dryers, because of the position of the heating element. It's because of the vertical position, just like a vertical duct, it's very hard for lint to accumulate on it, in the same way as what you're going to see in this video. So let me show you the biggest piece of burnt lint in case you haven't seen this yet. So this is it. I put it in a shadow box. It's actually bigger than that, but it's kind of compounded a little bit. But it's about the size of my head if I were to hold it up. Biggest piece of burnt lint that I ever pulled out. So there it is. I'm about to show you the other footage as far as why we recommend this dryer and why the other ones, of course, we don't recommend. Any appliance guy will probably affirm what I'm telling you, and they'll also affirm this. If you got an older dryer, older like 8+ years older, hang on to it. The newer appliances these days are just not built as strong as the older appliances, especially if you have like a 10, 15, 20-year-old dryer. I highly recommend, it might need a part replaced eventually, it might need a tune-up, so to speak, but it's well worth the money, spending that little bit of money replacing the part or doing a tune-up versus buying a machine that's brand new that will likely start becoming problematic within 4 to 6 years. Any appliance guy will probably tell you the exact same thing. So that's my 2 cents if you're in the market for a dryer. I'm actually a big fan of secondhand appliances, most especially when it comes to washer and dryers. But if you get in a secondhand dryer, just make sure it's been cleaned out. If you're getting it from a homeowner, it's likely not been cleaned out. If you get it from like an appliance repairman that sometimes will refurbish dryers and sell, or there are local companies around that sell not only new dryers but refurbished used ones, always make sure the dryer is cleaned out. And if in doubt, just hire either an appliance guy or a dryer vent company that will take apart your dryer to clean it. So again, this is Nate with Nate's Dryer Vent Cleaning. I appreciate your full attendance. Have a great day.